All right, welcome back here. It is Calling The Audible. We're keeping Don Benevento on the show here.
Good choice.
The A&B is a fantastic choice. Welcome back, Dom. We had a very explosive Div C, but this is going to be more team with Div A&B. Terry Tam replacing Peasy for the week. Thank you, Terry, for your hard work and dedication.
Yeah, I do my best.
What about your white hoodie, man? I feel bad about that.
It's okay. It's called a washer, and I'll just put it in.
Okay.
Do you use
Also,
Tide
I
cold
stayed
wash?
before a little some Nona's pasta here, and I did Tide to go. It didn't really do the job, but
Tide to go does not work.
Nobody can tell. You can't really see it, so we're good. Maybe it did the job.
Okay, cool.
Tide to go.
Stefano
Sponsor.
Berardi in his
Yep.
usual spot.
That's me, right here.
An Eagle.
All by his
All right,
lonesome.
thank you, Eagle.
All right, Eagles playing Pokemon again.
Yes, he is. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the week that was, guys. In A&B, what caught your attention? Stefano.
I was able to watch the Alpha T's game. The only thing is that it was JD Chevalier at quarterback. Jesse Dupuis wasn't there, and honestly, that just made a huge difference because Jesse Dupuis has this way of working with his team, and like JD Chevalier, I'm not knocking the guy. In all honesty, I would take him as a receiver any day.
Oh, amazing receiver.
Amazing receiver, but as a quarterback, he was, especially in this division. Maybe in Division C he could throw and he'll actually do some good. But like A, B, it's a bit tough. He faced a pretty strong defense. He threw a couple bad interceptions. He was missing open guys. It was just it wasn't really his night to play at QB, and then Dream Killers just took over. Jeff Rosenblatt, no idea how. But he just he gets the job done with his core.
I think he'd playoff hopes alive, Dream Coast. But
Yeah.
how would Jeff Rosenblatt have done against Jesse Dupuis throwing against him?
You see, I feel like if they had
I
Jesse
hate
Dupuis,
quarterback to quarterback comparisons. They're not on the
No,
field
but
at the same time.
he took out Kevin Wyeth, right?
He didn't take out.
yeah,
Kevin.
and after he beat Sean Abram 12-6.
That's
he didn't beat Sean
that's
Abram.
Unreal.
They were never on the field at the same time.
Well, yeah, Sean
Controlling
was on
the game
defense.
though, with the football in the hands.
So
though.
he did not beat one.
Yeah, but they had
the
the football
team
in the
beat
hands,
the team.
though.
The team beat the team.
But he has the football in his hands.
I'm
though.
not taking anything away from either player.
He
I'm
put
just
up
saying.
he put up like 40+ points again. Yeah, he was able to match point for point with Kevin White, and also technically with Sean at 12-6. But like
I was gonna bring that one up.
well, I mean, it's okay. Sean knows Sean and I have an interesting back and forth. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's fine. He injured my Patrick Mahomes in Madden. But
Sean has a lot of back and forth with a lot of people.
That's also true. He's very easy to be a target. Like honestly.
Okay, so talk about Sean Abram.
yeah. Let's talk about that game.
Let's talk about
game?
that game. So they
21
lose-
at 6 at half. They lose AJ Gomez. What
They
happened?
were up 6-0 at first drive.
Oh, there you go.
So 2.5.
Yeah.
Alkaholiks win 40-6. Dom, your thoughts on this football game?
Oh man, it was, I guess, Joey's coming out party too. So there was some little headlines there that were kind of cool, but I mean, aside from their opening drive, everything fell apart after that. I spoke to Sean after. He had mentioned that he had kind of hurt his back throughout the game, or maybe prior to the game. and he
Was there a
couldn't-
violin next to him when he said that?
I saw it in his back pocket, so maybe. But the thing is that, I don't know, maybe he was injured, his shoulder was hurt, his back was hurt, and he couldn't put mustard into his throws. So.
Yes, Eagle.
Does this confirm that Joey Taylor is a Hall of Famer and Sean Abram is not?
This does not confirm this.
Well, Joe Taylor had a phenomenal game, though. I mean,
He had a very good game.
I feel like his yardage totals were a bit low, but that's okay.
Yeah, but look how many.
He didn't really take much time.
I mean,
on
Mo,
the field.
Oh,
what's
Joey-
the percentage completion on that?
Oh, that's a very good number. That's it's a very good number.
It's about
somewhere-
91%.
It's about.
I doubt that.
No, it's about 86, 87, I would think.
Oh, Dom's gonna pull it
I'm
up
going
right
to
here.
actually calculate this. What is
If
it?
28
26
is
to 30?
32, yeah, it's about that. Actually, you're right, Mo.
Yeah, 86.
Yeah.
86.7%.
Good job.
Go on, Mo.
That's
Good
awesome.
job, Mo.
You're very welcome.
But I'm not surprised, man. Joey seems like this offense is working for him, and I like the fact that he has Paul that he can work with. And
He's
maybe
never had a big tall.
he's
big
never
tall
had a
guy.
really be a tall
Over
guy
the
like
middle.
that. He's had Vien. His snappers they've gone like this: Danny McPhee, Terry Tam, Vien, Paul Pierre.
It went from being wide to skinny.
Oh no, this starts skinny, Danny McPhee at the bottom.
You forgot me.
Oh, you snapped for him too. It's
Yeah,
true. I forgot
damn
about
right.
that. Yeah, but you're like in the
Damn
mix
right.
there.
So can you take us inside to the Joy
you
Taylor
were a
offense?
plug. You were the plug.
How does that offense work? Because we still can't figure it out.
You know, it's the simplest thing on earth. That's the thing. It's just
Hooks,
he puts
slants.
Yeah, I mean,
Hooks,
he just
slants.
puts people into space, and you have to make a decision. Do I get that guy or that guy? And if I make one, I'll get bitten by the
Now,
other.
when you
thing
say
about-
decision, is it the receiver has to make the decision? Hey, if it's open here, I go here, or do you go off of what Joey's vibing to?
He's
No,
going to
the
send
defender.
a couple people into the same area.
Play K. Play H.
That's what he says to you guys.
He has letters. He has his all his plays are letters on his little thing, and he tells you play cage, and he points, and you look, and that's what it is. And you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he
all the time.
He's
so
follow
all the
your
time.
route, yeah.
So when you look at the paper, you might be lined up here sometimes, but you'll be lined up there. So he has his 1 is his number 1 target, and then it goes all the way down to 5 on every play. So it's not it's not a simple offense to run.
So, Dom,
No.
are you number 5 on that chart? Or? Huh?
And why would I be?
I'm asking.
Huh?
I'm asking.
looking
I mean,
at
I
this-
see these
I'm
guys.
looking at this roster.
I feel like
here,
Paul
and
LaPierre is like his
and I'm
go-to.
trying.
Paul
Yeah.
LaPierre's a
You know,
snapper.
Zach
No,
Storm.
yeah. So Paul LaPierre is a snapper, so his number never
Okay, so
changes.
you're probably
He's
like
always-
4,
he's
and
always
then
Take
Danny
a
is
look at the
5.
team stats.
I just said it.
He's always
Take a
3.
look at team stats.
You're right there. You're 4, and Danny is 5.
No,
That's one game.
Dom
You're telling
probably.
me to look at the stats.
But I will say this though, Dom probably occupies the 5 spot, but 5
don't.
gets a lot of looks.
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
The
Okay.
one.
Okay, there you go.
You're
You got the
1.
Yeah.
So,
Not Zach?
so Danny's the 5.
Danny is definitely 5.
No. So there's
Who does
there's
all those slants down on the under?
under is Danny Demore. There's Paul.
So Danny is the 5.
But Danny
Zach
who?
also plays in the.
No, from the opposite side. Who does that one play where it's like the flood kind of thing, where the one guy comes under, everybody goes there? Who's the guy
I
that's
don't
coming
think you
under?
can reveal that. You can't reveal that.
Yeah, no,
But
that's.
all it does, you're only going to
That's
see it after the play
CIA,
starts
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, but then they'll have an idea. Oh, Terry said this. Let me get to that spot.
Nobody gives a shit.
I can't
what say.
divulge too much. But you know what's crazy? Joey's like another Chris Olsen. He never gets the credit he deserves. The guy.
What do you
He's
mean?
in the
Hall
Hall
of
of
Famer.
Fame.
No, okay, fine.
And I put it
fine,
next to
that's
Sean
true,
with a
that's
crown
true.
and a jester hat.
That's true. Okay, fine. But
all
he,
kinds of
he
credit.
gets shit on all the time, right? Yes, he's
Yeah,
in the
it
Hall of
does-
Fame, but he gets a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of.
Well, that's
whack.
because he's unorthodox.
Well, we
man.
spoke
He's-
about this
unorthodox.
his whole demeanor, though.
We spoke about
Not
this
just
after the
on
game.
field, even off the field. The way he is,
100%.
I love Joey.
he's
a
amazing.
great guy,
He's
a great
he's
QB.
funny.
Joey's the
Winning,
best,
man.
man. Joey's
so
a good guy.
Why has Sean Avram really urinated himself and not really?
Really?
take the
This
urinating?
season's been rough for Sean. I know his shoulder's been bothering him too, so I think it's
So
just
why is he playing though? Like to say, you know,
because
what,
he
I can't-
committed. He committed to the season.
Okay, if his shoulders,
It's still
bothering him-
recreational league, guys.
I know, but let's say you go, guys. I can't throw. Have someone else throw.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go
I don't know
see.
why Vinny didn't come in at quarterback at some point.
That's my
Yeah.
point, though.
Well, he
You-
did
you-
for one
Vinny,
play.
Vinny wants to play quarterback too.
But
But see, then Sean
But
would feel like he
now-
would lose his team if
yeah,
he
but
played the QB.
okay,
Yeah,
regardless
that's
of
probably-
not, but now
probably
is
why he
Vinny
didn't
Lano
do
the
it.
better option at quarterback.
Yeah,
for
but
them
Sean
to
doesn't want to
playoffs?
lose his team.
No.
Sean wants to be the quarterback, and that's it. If someone else is the quarterback and that guy manages to do better,
I'm the same exact way.
You know?
like Sean. You start the season, you want to end it. You know he knows he can do it, right? So he
Terry
just wants
had
to
the
prove
same
it.
thing with Corey.
Yeah.
right? Terry started and Corey came in. Okay, his first game was a dud. It was pretty bad, but the
Brutal.
second game he picked up. I mean,
Third game, 3 games in a row. Bam, bam. He
Yeah.
went 19-1 in those 3 games.
Yeah.
Would they go farther with Vinny Lano at quarterback now? Than Sean
I
Avram?
still think Sean's going to be throwing.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, he's going to be through. We know that. But if you have to guess, Dom and you, Terry, and you, Stefano, would they go farther with Vinny Lano if Vinny said, hey, you know what? I'm taking over quarterback week 10 and however far we go in the playoffs?
I think so.
I don't
They
know. It's
probably
tough
would.
to say because he's played with AJ, he's played with Jordan, he's played with a bunch of those guys for so long. Now, if you just plug in Vinny, does that dynamic change?
No, but Vinny's
Vinny's been part of that team too.
But
though.
Vinny's
as a
offense,
receiver.
Vinny's offense is very snapper heavy, and then a receiver heavy, right?
So then Anthony DeSilva would be the main guy.
So it'll be Tony, and then AJ would be the 2 targets, and everybody else would get garbage.
or would Sean
2
snap?
catches.
Yeah.
Would Sean snap the ball in that case?
No, Tony
No,
snaps.
Tony all the time, man.
Tony
Yeah,
all
you
the
give him a 5-yard out, he catches that ball.
Yeah, he's a great. He's a
How
good
many
snapper.
catches does Anthony DeSilva have? Eagle, can you look that up for us, please?
Instead of watching Overwatch guy.
Yeah, DeSilva, please. Anthony DeSilva.
He doesn't play. Yeah, he played.
Other games, Yuxu winning over BYOB 47-24. Rather easy win for you guys. Not
Fun
much
game.
Of a, but for the career-wise.
Oh yeah, scroll down.
Yeah,
There
we'll
you
see
go.
career.
That is a lot.
Receiving.
There we go.
685.
Hey, look at that. Hey, he's only a yard.
He almost has 6,000 yards.
Regular season technically, then you got playoffs. Just another.
Oh, that's not bad actually. I like his yards per catch as a snapper.
And then this is the bug. We still don't have the other season, but he has 5 or 5.
Okay, so he's about over 700 catches for his career. Not bad.
No, 630. Oh, plus the playoffs. Yeah. Exactly.
All right,
No,
so
Anthony's very
Yuxu
good.
wins. Rather easy win for you guys. No hiccups. In that
Fun game.
It started off pretty even. And then what happened?
Oh, it's because they started with the ball, so they scored. Then we scored.
Mhm.
Then they scored. Then we stopped. And then we just scored.
So who is quarterback of the year? Is it today? The quarterback of the
I
year
don't
is
know
Alex Holloway or Kevin Wyatt?
I don't know what Wyatt did this week, and I know
Look
it
at
was
those
pretty
stats. 'Cause
close.
It's even. I looked at the stats.
It was
They're
pretty
within
close,
range
yeah.
of touchdowns and yards. Right now, I think Holloway has like 10 more yards passing. Than
Oh, really?
Stats
Yeah?
up here.
It's gonna be tight. And we're
Eagle,
playing.
get those stats up for us, please.
We
Thank
play
you.
at-
6 yards.
We play NR
6
this
yards.
week,
There you go.
Yeah.
and Outsiders play Braves.
So right now, we'll look at the Kevin Wyatt, Alex Holloway comparison. Here we go. So 6-yard difference for yards.
3 touchdowns.
3
though.
touchdowns, 1 INT, 1 sack, and the passing completion is almost identical.
That's crazy.
Quarterback rating, literally a point and
That's
a half.
crazy.
So just by looking at this, it's not automatically, but I would favor Hollowak, no bias, just because the touchdowns and the yards. But it's just very close, man. I can't take away Kevin's completion and his quarterback rating either. But there's not much difference in that range, 71% to 73%, the quarterback rating. So right now, it's all pretty much even except for the touchdowns and yards. I give it to Hollowak, I think.
You know who controls the fate of these quarterbacks?
Simon.
I do.
Oh, yeah, because you're the stat
Stats.
guy.
Stat guy.
Yeah.
So
You got to be on point.
exactly.
That reminds me
Tuesday
of,
Broadside, is
Lazara.
that you?
Who do you think has the better receiving core, Hollowak or Wyeth? Like
I think
outsiders are
Yuxu has the better.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You sure
Hollowak.
about that?
Yeah.
How?
Terry Tam's one.
Not even Terry Tam.
Terry was
Terry's just there.
That's right.
Terry, your phone.
You just
was-
broke the microphone.
Yeah, you just broke the phone there. I think they're more explosive for the deep ball. I think Alex Hollowak throws a better deep ball to his
Yeah, he's
guys.
got Chris and Justin.
Okay, so outsiders have Jean-Christophe Marin-Faneuf.
Yeah, but he's hurt though. He's not playing. Like he
But-
shows up.
But just talking about
but is he explosive enough to say, "Wow, he's a threat"? That I'm worried.
everybody healthy on the roster?
about. I don't think he's a threat.
Okay, and I'm just saying the whole
Yeah.
roster. Then Pat Jerome,
Yeah, that's
Serge,
fine. Serge underneath. Like he's more underneath.
Dom,
Shepard.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bondi,
Matt Bond.
yeah.
He's not much of a receiver though.
He's a decent
He
receiver.
has. He's got.
Yeah, but he's
he's
more
got-
of a defensive guy. I know he does.
He almost made a crazy catch.
Yeah,
against us
no,
a
he
couple
has
weeks ago.
hands, but he's more like defensive. He doesn't.
Yeah, he's a
not,
much better
not
defender.
really
I
Kevin.
feel like Terry's
for
like
sure.
trying to set up where Mocon picked against us, boys.
No, not at all. I don't talk.
No,
about
it's
you.
pretty close. If you go like individual players, let's
That is
let's just
something.
compare.
Why
Let's
not?
just
Feel
compare.
free.
So then-
You mind comparing Terry?
Okay, so let's go Snapper, Dom versus Terry Tam. Who you guys got? I won't be offended because I'll pick Dom.
Yeah, Don.
Is it Don or Dom?
Don?
It's Don.
Don. It's Don. No,
Dom.
it's
Don.
Don.
Don Shepard. Donald
I
Shepard.
Kiss the
Don.
ring,
Donald.
Terry.
I
Kiss
apologize.
the ring.
I apologize. So it's Don. I picked Don over me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better hands, bigger target.
Yeah.
Then you got number one receiver. We'll go Justin McLean versus Pat Jerome. That right slot, same position. Who do we got?
I can go McLean, man.
Yeah,
I'm going McLean.
McLean. Yeah.
McLean.
Then you
You,
got
Dom? Who you
secondary receiver. Oh yeah. Yeah.
McLean, yeah.
Then you got secondary receiver Serge Pilon versus Chris Millard.
Pilon kills more.
Serge Pilon. So two versus two.
2-1. Right
2-1 against them right now. So third receiver down the line, we'll probably go a mix of Quaid and Marco. For them, a mix of Bond and JCMP.
Oh, Quaid and Marco.
Quaid and Marco.
Okay. And I haven't mentioned Anthony Van Dram yet because he's only played 4 games because he's been injured.
For
us.
He's with you guys.
And will he get played the 5th game cured or no?
He's going to have to show up this week to get
Yeah.
his eligibility. But I don't think he'll make the playoffs anyway.
And Jamie versus who's their 5th guy? Or
Who'd you say?
Bertoldi.
Oh, Marco versus... Who's their 5th
I don't know,
guy?
Patterson?
Yeah, they don't. The guy.
They have Patterson.
Oh, it's, no, what's his name? Tam.
Tam Villa.
Tam.
Villa
So
does.
I'd go Marco over Tam.
Marco.
And then you have Danny and...
Danny Demore over
I'm just trying to find people.
That would probably be Bonds.
that guy,
yeah.
what's his name? Shallcross.
Yeah, we shall.
So I'd go Danny on him.
So
So basically, what you're saying is
Excluding
you
Terry.
guys have 4 of the 6. No,
Yeah, that I know.
4
how
of the
yeah,
6.
So
Yeah.
excluding Terry's vote, because Terry would pick Hollowak, which is fine. Who is going to?
I just can't get over how much he's improved Hollowak as a quarterback.
Yeah,
That's
but it's set up
ridiculous.
for him though, guys. It is set up
Ridiculous.
for him to win Division A.
No, I'm just saying the way he started at
As
and
a
now
quarterback
is
in the
crazy,
right now.
crazy.
or championship.
Because like, how many one and done has he had the last couple of
You
years?
talking about championship?
No, for Hollowak to win a Div A title.
Yeah,
At the highest level,
didn't
right?
hear
He was a one and
championship.
done last spring, right, in the playoffs that he had. Then winter he was a one and done, correct?
No, we lost in the final.
Lost in the final.
Finals, right? My bad. I beg your pardon. So this is now set up for him to win Div A, guys. There's no reason why Yuxu cannot win Div A. It's there.
What do you mean? They're still the team we lost to in the finals last year, which is Braves.
Yeah, but Braves aren't the same team though. They're not as a strong team as
No,
you
I-
guys are.
yeah,
I think
I
you guys are the better team. than
Well,
the
Braves Div 2 and Braves Div A. It's pretty much the same guys, no?
No, it's not. They
No.
have George,
Yeah,
and they didn't have George in the.
George KRP is.
They don't have Lepage too.
So Dom, your thoughts on Alex Hollowak? Are the stars aligned for him to take that Div A title and hoist it over his shoulders?
Absolutely, he has to. He's on fire. This guy's stats are off the chain. He's got probably one of the best snappers in the league. I mean, he has to win a championship this year. Yeah, man.
I saw you
he's
slipping
just such a
$5 there,
good
Terry.
quarterback.
Yeah,
he knows
he's
how to
unreal.
place the ball. He knows how to read the defense.
Okay,
he
don't
knows how to
talk
put
him
the
up too
money.
much.
I know, but he's just he's a good guy. He's a real good quarterback.
He is a good guy.
Should I
good guy.
say, Ego? Should I send you the video of him dancing at Pisa's wedding? Then
Please do. Please do.
We're gonna-
please
please
put it on
do.
air?
We're gonna expunge all this good athlete stuff after we watch this dancing. No, Okay,
Actually,
cool.
no, that's a pretty
No,
impressive
what
dance
happened
he
at
had.
Pease's wedding stays at Pease's wedding.
Not really.
Not really, because we
Not
had
really.
the-
We have a picture that went
we had
viral. I'm still waiting for Mo to post his pictures. It takes forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it
thanks,
takes
Mo.
me forever to do that.
It's not that complicated. Mo, just post them.
I know, but I gotta do some editing on the photos.
Usually
Are you
Mo
gonna-
post it live, like during the event.
Yeah.
legit.
On the point here,
Nah,
Jasmine
you
and
have to put a
Sons.
filter.
Div B, Jasmine and Sons. They're 2-6-1. They have 5 points. Can they overtake
It's tough.
Dad Bod
It's-
for?
It's tough for them. I'll let Stefano go.
I see them getting over Dad Bod because I don't know what it has been with. Like you said, it might be injury concern, but yeah, Jasmine and Son, that tie, man, that tie is gonna give them that 1 point ahead of Dad Bod, in my opinion.
You think so? What about you, Dom? What do you think?
I don't know. This is a tough one. This is another win and you're in situation. It's a playoff game, but I can't imagine them really not making the playoffs in this season. I'm going to go Dad Buds on this one.
Dad Bod's. Jasmine
Who are they
Sons.
playing against?
Tuesday against Dad Bod's.
Yeah.
The thing
Oh,
about
they're
the thing
against
about
each other.
Jasmine, the thing about
Yeah.
Jasmine is that they don't have Vandram because he's injured, right? So it's been rough for them, and he takes a big piece of their offense.
But,
Yeah, but they have Jerome.
I get it, but Jerome isn't what Jerome used to be.
all right. So
No,
here-
but
here's,
still,
here's
for
scenario,
Div
though,
B-
right?
And Vandram is one of the best receivers.
No, I
in the
know,
league.
I know. I'm just saying.
Vandram doesn't play. Can Sean even be mediocre and they still win in this game?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably. It comes down to but see, if Sean goes mediocre and Fred Vien actually shows up, then no. But he'd have to go, obviously.
The thing about Fred is he's gonna be able to march up and down the field.
Yeah, he
right?
does it easily. It's just that I feel like that team, once they get into the red zone, they just can't find the score,
But
which
Mark,
is rare because they have the Mav, who's usually that red zone guy. He has that quick out right in his hands, touchdown, but it hasn't really worked much.
Right.
and unbiased here, but Marco Bertoldi in games like this, like shows up more than anybody I've ever seen.
But
So
is he gonna be there?
He'll be there,
Okay,
100%. He's there.
because he hasn't been there.
He hasn't been
He's
there. 'cause
been-
he
he's
had
been
basketball. He had softball,
Basketball, softball, every other sport. Every
Yeah,
other sport.
So
But,
Dad Buds has kind of fallen to his priority list, but
Maybe
he'll
even
be
field
there.
hockey.
Or cricket?
He's a
cricket.
good athlete, man. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
He's
He
going
is.
to New Zealand coming up. All right, Division A, no regard. They're the 4th seed. Who was the better matchup for them in the opening Div A playoffs? They could face outsiders, could face
I see-
Braves. I don't think you guys can drop that low.
We can if we lose.
So who is the better matchup for no regard?
It's outsiders. Honestly,
Outsiders took him out this
Is
week.
Corey Pecker done?
yeah.
now?
Corey Pecker's not going to play. It's
No.
going to be
Supposed to be Paul?
Paul Lapierre. No, actually, it was Ryan Kastner.
Yeah.
He's not eligible.
I think Cash absorbs the games
Is he
played
good?
for the rule. The rule where if the guy's hurt,
or unable to play.
unable to play, they can take the
Like,
games
with the reason.
accumulated and give them to the guy with the same ranking as him.
Same exact ranking
Is it not, or are they not?
They're pretty
the
close.
whole situation
Within
here.
5.
within
Within
5.
five.
Yeah,
And
I'm pretty sure they're close.
They're not close.
Eagle, can we
Corey
rep-
and Kastner
Kastner's
aren't
like a
close?
93,
And Corey's at what?
87.
Really?
whatever. We'll,
Well, that's
we'll
minus
finagle the
6.
numbers there.
Finagle.
So who is a better matchup in your mind for no regard?
Like, it would be outsiders. Like, I mean, like, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like they probably still won't win, but they'd be closer against outsiders than, let's say, Braves full stacked, and you can't say what is full.
Terry?
So
I think we're a better matchup for NR than outsiders are. I think that
they're
The
more
way-
like they're
the way we played against them last time, if Paul Lapierre played the entire game, it would have been a different story. We only played them like week 2, I think, too. So like I think it would have been a completely different story. I'm NR is a team to worry about in this division. They're a good team, man, and they show up in like these awkward games.
they really do.
They just got to keep it composed, man. That's it against us. It was game of the week. You should watch it. It was, they lost a little bit of composure because, maybe a few calls didn't go their way. One guy got tossed. Corey Pecker went down. There was a lot of things that happened that benefited us, So
doesn't really take much for them to lose. Their
no,
temper.
I mean that's true
It
too.
really
but
doesn't.
all it takes is Terry Tam to say one stupid thing, and then they're all thrown off,
Dom?
and it's gonna
thoughts?
happen again.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't followed this division very closely, so I'm going to leave it to these boys and their opinion.
The so-called experts. Yes, Eagle.
I do have a question for Dom. You know the playoff format for Division A?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cluster F, right?
Yeah, so 1 plays 2.
This is
The
Mo's
winner
idea.
goes directly to the final.
Yeah, exactly.
And then 3 plays 4 elimination game. And then the winner of that game plays the loser of 1-2 for the other seed in the playoffs.
Right.
What do you think of that format?
man. It's just so confusing. It's hard to follow. It's
As-
hard to build up the hype. It's just, I mean, you win
Be
your first
closer to
game,
the
you're
mic.
automatically in the finals.
Yeah.
But you're
Well, you still gotta play 2
rewarding
games, right?
you're rewarding the number 1, number 2 seeds, right?
Yeah.
You give them that second reprieve if they were to lose of getting back into the final.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
mean, there's a reward there for finishing 1 and 2, but the reward for finishing.
There you go.
Am I on?
There you
Nice.
go.
There
it is.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Finally, I'm back. All right, but the thing is that you got a 4-team division, so you're favoring the first 2 and.
But that's what it is, right?
Well, you got to
should
lose
be
twice. If
rewarded,
you finish,
yeah.
if you finish top 2,
Well,
you got to
the
lose
other
twice.
option is the first seed goes straight to the finals and 2 play 3.
And then 4 is eliminated.
Yeah, no, that's.
So you can't have the 4 team eliminated.
Yeah,
'cause,
no. I think that's the best of a bad situation.
that's
No,
it.
for
Right.
4 teams, it's the best thing to do.
Okay, so lightweight,
I like it.
lightweight and alcoholics. Who gets the second bye? Is it alcoholics or lightweights? I ask you, Terry Tam.
The second bye, I'm gonna go.
You know it.
Alcoholics, my boys.
Yeah, lightweight has kind of trailed the alcoholics. Have been picking it up. You know, Joey Taylor's here, and he finds ways to win. So they'll probably be the second seed.
So are you peaking at the right time here, Dom? With your team?
As a competitor in this division, I have to go with the Alkaholiks on this one.
So what has happened to lightweight? Why have they faltered?
Well, it's about time that getting random people
the
on your
rotations
team.
caught up to them. The
Yeah.
cast
I'm
characters?
surprised.
The
they've been playing
first
this
5
good.
weeks, they had like 10 different players.
Yeah.
You know, like 10 different players had 2 games and whatever.
Mhm.
Now they have it seems like they more or less have their core guys, but you know the rotation kind of got to them, and it's always different people.
Dom, would you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
The thing about lightweight is that I'm surprised they're in this position with the inconsistency of the roster and Simon playing quarterback.
Yeah, but he's had some good years.
He's having. I
He's
know.
had-
I'm busting his balls, obviously. Yeah.
I mean,
He's a very,
might-
very capable
he might win
quarterback.
Div C quarterback of the year or Div C, right?
He never won Div C QB of the year.
He could be
No,
on the
he
cusp.
nominated
in the
himself
running
into
right
the.
now.
Yeah, he's on the cusp.
Oh, for Div C.
Oh yeah, big time.
But he's a good quarterback for Div C. You know what I mean?
Oh, he is.
He's
He
a
is.
very good quarterback for Div C.
Well, we'll find out if.
But they're going to be one and done, so it doesn't matter.
I find Div B, and maybe Don, you might agree with this, may not agree with this, but I find that Div B it's less predictable because I think 1 through 6, any of those teams can go to the final. Like there isn't a definitive like, hey, this is a team that I think is going to go to the finals today.
2 HD, man.
Yeah, I
2HA.
think
2HA,
Div
sorry,
B
2HA.
is completely wide open. I mean, this is up for the takings. I
Okay,
don't
but
think
who-
anyone-
No, but Alpha T's with Jesse Dupree at quarterback.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
different animal, but,
that's a
but
crazy
no
team.
one
They're,
would have thunk it.
they're
that they'd be
4-0
here.
against their.
Div A. They
Div A
went
teams.
3-0, yeah. But no one would have thunk that Tats would be the first. Like when Tats moved up to Div B, people thought, okay, they'll be a middle pack, 4 and 5, 5 and 5.
No, I didn't.
No, they got good players.
I used to rag on them because I felt like they stayed in Division 4 and C, but now that they're up there, I mean, I'm good with them being there, man. They're a good team, very solid team.
Well, they were longtime residents of
Yeah.
Div 4.
Div
Yeah.
3.
Div 3, yeah.
Even well,
no, they've only been in Div 3 one season. They've been in Div
no,
4
they
for
hung
a
around in
while.
the Div D4 area.
Right.
Area.
And then they moved up into
Then they
Div
finally
3.
moved up, but they were forced to because Jesse's number kept on going up, and then they added Mike Piassin, who has a big cap hit. So they got rid of a
huge
few other
cap
guys.
hit.
Yeah.
So will the bye week hurt Tats and maybe 2.5 alcoholics if they do end up being the 1 and 2 seeds?
I think it hurts Alpha T's more than the Alcoholics.
Yeah, because Alpha T's, they need to keep like continuous
Rhythm.
momentum. Like if they have like let's say a week off or whatever, then after the rhythm's gone, then they can't come back from that.
Most of them play on 2 teams, so
Yeah.
they'll have some. They're not going to just be sitting on the bench. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Fair enough then. All right, it is now time for...
Games of the week.
All right. And don't forget, schedule reminder, and again, for Div A and B, a little bit different because there's less games. So check the FPF website for the set dates. There's no flexibility of changing a date because you have to go for a swim with your girlfriend on a Sunday afternoon.
A swim with your girlfriend on a Sunday afternoon.
You know, Sunday nights.
That
that's what it
seems
is.
very specific as a call out,
I
Mo.
don't know. I'm just saying it.
Maybe he's going swimming with a girlfriend of his on Sunday afternoon.
Pretty sure Mo, 1, doesn't have a girlfriend, and 2,
That's what
can't
he
swim.
wants us to think.
But he can't
For
swim.
sure.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to swim.
know how to
he just
swim?
has to stand
No,
in
I
the
don't know how
water.
to swim.
Do you actually not know how to swim?
I don't know how to swim.
So I can drown you?
You can't
Yeah.
swim?
Can't swim.
Jeez, man. Every time I talk to you, man.
You learn something new.
Is there
Learn
anything
something
you
new.
can do?
Yeah.
Piss
we had
people
this
off.
discussion.
Mm.
I can eat 3 12-inch Subways in 20 minutes.
But you can't
Okay,
eat
so
15 hot dogs.
Something weird about that, because yeah, I can do the same thing. It's fucking weird.
But it's a talent, though. We have a God-given talent.
Yeah, but I feel like you actually can't eat. Remember we did the hot dog challenge from the
But I
People
was,
of Terror?
first of all,
Because you got a case of the yips, man. It seems like every time you got to step up to the plate, you just fumble, man.
But what kind of subs are we talking here?
Like those
Subway.
12 inches, like a
Like
chicken
steak
teriyaki.
cheese?
No, chicken, grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
chicken?
Turkey.
No
yeah.
bacon.
No bacon.
What kind of
No
sauce?
penny bacon.
Southwest.
No mustard.
Okay, so you're going light. You're going
Honey
super
mustard.
light here.
Lettuce.
Honey
olives.
mustard?
You don't go Southwest?
No.
I don't go
Is there
Southwest.
any other
Southwest
sauce?
is-
Yo, I
love sweet onion.
Sweet
I go
onions,
sweet
that's
onion
it.
honey mustard mix is top.
But who
Is
the
it
hell
really?
eats Subway nowadays, man?
No
that
one
thing's
does.
garbage.
Jared.
Jared.
Is he not-
Jared, man, convinced
He's
an
been eating other
entire.
sandwiches.
He
He
He eats a
convinced
lot of 12 inches now, let me tell you.
he
Of course. All right, it's now time for.
Games of the week.
12
Braves Outsiders.
12 is the operative word. I don't think
I will
inches
go
was-
Braves.
I'm going Braves.
I'm gonna go outsiders.
I'll go Braves.
Lightweight Alpha Tees.
Tats.
Alpha T's.
Alpha T's.
Tees.
We have 2.5 Alkaholiks versus Dream Killers.
Alcoholics will get the 2 seed.
Alcoholics. Don Benevento 3 TDs.
Alcoholics.
Let's do it.
Dad Bod, Jasmine and Sons.
Hold on, say that for the last game. Last game.
Yeah, last one.
YCSWU, hashtag NR.
Usual.
Yuxu.
Dom, can you put your head down a little bit?
Put my head down.
Literally, yes. BYOB, Dirty Dogs.
I go BYOB.
You know what?
BYOB,
I
yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Dirty Dogs don't show up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And the last game, Dad Bod, Jasmine and Sons.
Dad bots.
Yeah,
Why did you want to say this for the last one?
It's a tough one, but I'm gonna go Dad Bods too.
I think Jasmine are gonna win this game.
What time's that game at? It's Brossard, no?
Yeah, bud.
No, it's
8
Laval.
o'clock.
No, it's Brassard.
8 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Oh,
Brossard,
okay, no, they're
8.
playing bullies on Wednesday.
Yeah, bullies
Okay,
are on Wednesday.
All right, match
Dad
words,
Bod, 8
please.
o'clock. Oh, it's good.
Match words, Terry Tam.
I just
First
saw my
off,
schedule.
thanks for Dom for joining us.
Yes.
Don, thank you very
Oh,
much.
thanks for having me, guys.
Don,
It's
a
been
blast,
awesome.
man. It was awesome having you in the studio. Hopefully you come back again.
Absolutely.
And good luck to you in the playoffs that you have Pineapple Express and 2.5 Alcoholics. Match words, please.
Thanks for having me on, Peas. Your cigars look terrible, and have fun. And I'll be taking your quarterback position for Hot Sauce Sports next
All
year.
right, good night, Dominican Republic.